Well, good morning and welcome to a fairly blustery Cairngorms National Park. And the plan for today is to go out and bag two Munros that lie to the far west of the Glensee Ski Centre, Socach and Glas Tulaichean. So looking like a 19 to 20 mile loop. The weather this morning is looking fairly, as I said, blustery, but not expecting any rain. And a lot of this kind of higher cloud should clear away, and it should get fairly decent views out to the rest of the national park. So it's been a few weeks since I've been out or managed to get out, so I'm looking forward to a nice long day out on the hills again. So I just walked down the glen for a mile and a half or so, and once you cross this burn, see this rock here, and then you're just heading up on the left hand side of the burn. You'll see a fairly easy path. So we'll just follow this up and we'll make our way up Socach. We'll see how the wind is on top. So that's me just left Socach, just came down the trail there, and then we're just making basically up to this kind of hillock here, and then we're going towards the right towards the loch. So there was a bit of I don't know if it's a stalker's path, and it kind of just fizzled out, but I'm just going cross country against this kind of grass and peat hags, but ain't too bad, to be honest. There's not been too much rain lately, so it's fairly good going. So going good. It's a bit of a respite from the wind in this little kind of depression here, so it's quite nice. But yeah, no rain. It looks like it's going to rain, but I don't know if it's just low cloud kind of with the wind, but yeah, looking good. In the centre of the frame there, that's Càrn. That was the first Munro I did back in March, when I never got these two done, Glas Tulaichean and Socach. So that's a fairly better look at Glas Tulaichean. So we're just following that kind of grassy shoulder up, and then we're going to come off to the left. And then just where that kind of wee little island bit there, that's where I camped last time. Thought I'd be out the wind, but I thought wrong. And then that's Càrn just sneaking itself on the right hand side there. And then that's the last Munro on Benaglo. Can't remember its name, but it's looking nice in the sun. Right, that's looking down towards in the far distance, I think it's the spit of Glensee, but this craggy, this kind of second bump, that craggy one, that's where we'll kind of go up the right hand side of that. So Glas Tulaichean is just at the back there, and we'll take one of these shoulders, either this one or the next one down, cross the river, and then we'll go back up towards the Cairngorms 3. So but it's quite nice in the out the wind anyway. I'm hoping it dies down, but think on the tops it's just going to be a wee bit breezy. So I'll just take on some water and then we'll make this scent up. So that's basically what we've got left of the Glas Tulaichean, so we'll just make the short scent up here and we'll get it bagged, and then I think we're going to drop down into the glen here via the big shoulder for some lunch. So it's just gone past 10:15, so making fairly good progress. Trying to get back for a rerun of F1 qualifying at 5:30, so we'll see. We shall see. Well, that was Glas Tulaichean, and such is the theme of the day, not a day for hanging about on the tops. So we're just going to make our way down this shoulder. We kind of had two options. We could have took the one on the left there and retraced some steps, but I'd just be as well going down here and then aiming for the valley there. And that kind of craggy face is where I'm going to, well, I'll go to the right of it anyway. So by nice views out to Benaglow and then through to Ben Vraki, I think it is. Is that Corbett? It's not Munro anyway, I know that. But I have to get back to Benaglow soon. Cracking set of hills. And then we're really just opening it up to the rest of the Glensee 9. And then just in the background, you probably won't see it on the camera, but I can just see there. Just past Glass Mall there, so it's a bit hazy to be fair. Can't see anything much south to be honest, but yeah, I'm just glad I'm not on the Clag. Now I'm just making our way off the second Munro, and then this is looking round to the way ahead, and the kind of bulkier one just on the right there. That's Ghèoidh. That's usually the out and back you take in from the Cairngorms 3. So just this craggy bit in front of it, we'll just pick a line up the left, and then it just goes curling up past the Munro top and then on. So I do have a river crossing at the bottom of the glen there, but you can probably see from here that the river levels just really aren't that high this time of year. There's not been a lot of rain, so shouldn't have any issues getting across, but we'll just pick a spot down the bottom there in the sun just for some lunch. Right, so that's me fed and watered, and I've just been kind of looking at this face since when I've had my lunch, and the more I'm thinking I'll just kind of take that left hand just where the scree kind of ends and the grass goes. Looks like a bit of like a shoot up there, so I think that's, you could almost probably just go straight up, to be honest, right at the middle, but I just don't want to get to the top and for it to be too slippy, so I'll just head to the left. I think it's going to be the best route up, so we'll see when we get there. Nice to be out the wind in this glen. And just up there was where the loch was. You can just see it kind of where the waterfall was. So, and then I presume this is a path that takes you back down to the Glensee road. It'll be a long way in, I think. This wasn't too bad actually, it's very steep. But with the tussocky grass, you basically just step in your way up. Whew. Did get the old heart rate up though. So just that top in front of us, and then the third Munro will be on the back of that. Now then, just making our way down from the Munro top, Càrn, and then just got Ghèoidh up to the right there. But it's nice to get Glas Tulaichean and then Socach bagged after not getting them bagged last time, so it's really good. Just the wind's an absolute killer, but at least it's to my back just now, so whew. Starting to feel it a little bit, not gonna lie. Now I just came off the top of Ghèoidh. It's just absolutely brutal with the wind. And really we're just looking into most, if not all, of the Glensee hills now. So that silver one with the tracks leading up to it, that is our next target. I think we'll just give the Cairn well a miss for today. To be honest, I just can't be bothered going out and back to it. So there it is, as you can see. And then that's looking out towards Glensee. That's the one I came up this morning. So we'll just get Ghèoidh, and then we'll go down the shoulder back down to the car. So it's turned a fine day, but still the wind has just not let up at all. So it's made going a wee bit more difficult, but it is hill walking in Scotland after all. So at very least it's keeping the bugs away. So it's been a fine day. So I better get going anyway. Oh. Well, change of plan. Just been the last hour 45 minutes to go back up to Ghèoidh because I lost my microphone. Basically head down to the ski centre and just walk the road in because I'm behind the time now. Oh, it's frustrating, but well, it's me back to the car and just hiding behind the boot here because it's that windy. But yeah, so that was about 18-19 miles in 9.5 hours. So really good to get 2 new Munros done and a revisit to Ghèoidh. So I do apologise for obviously cutting the video short. It's a bit gutting that I've lost my microphone, but we'll find solutions for to sort for the wind noise, I think. So, but as always, if you enjoyed the video,